What was once a storage area for the city of Whitehouse has been rebuilt into a hiking and biking trail by locals, for locals, and those who are coming in to visit from out of the area. East Texas News Weekend's Aaron Whitehouse has more on the workday that volunteers put on, even in this heat, for this East Texas trail.
That's new wood you're rolling over, sir. Yes, sir.
New wooden bridges are just one of the projects volunteers worked on at the Blackhawk Creek hike and bike trails today. Justin Brown is one of the trail stewards and says it's close to 3 miles for both hikers and cyclists.
We're doing trimming. Most of the trail just needs to be trimmed, and then we're also going back in and kind of putting some wood in certain spots where we're going to build either small bridges, little walking paths, stuff like that. And then we're also building kind of berms, if you want to say, in certain areas for the bikes to be able to get through, and it's not as off-camber.
Whitehouse Mayor James Wansley was also out to help work and support their mission. He says a few years ago, the property was being used for storage for aggregate left over from city projects. The city then donated it to be used for a trail.
Just south of Whitehouse, where we would create trails like this in our woods, and it brings together all walks of life. You know, you got people with different incomes, different backgrounds, different ethnicities. The trail is a level playing field for everybody to come out here and enjoy.
Lori Simpson works at Simpson's Bicycle Shop and says they've been able to raise funds to go toward the project. They have a $500 sign donation and $10 sticker.
Just threw it out there, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to design a sticker. It's $10, and then within 3 weeks, I sold about $1,000 worth. Lindsay Park, which is 15 miles. You have Blackhawk Creek, which is where we are now, and then this is Faulkner Park. They've got a flow line and some jump lines at Faulkner Park.
Greg Doms uses the trails and came out to volunteer today. He says they want to keep the trail maintained and usable for all skill levels.
This whole East Texas area is really becoming a real mecca for bicycle stuff. You know, Branson, Missouri is a huge area for that, as is Bentonville, Arkansas, and lots of areas. And Tyler's getting more and more trails. So I'd like to see us have even more trails so that people come from other places in the country and around Texas to come right here.
Aaron Whitehouse, East Texas News Weekend.
They tell us they plan to try to routinely go out twice a year to keep the trail in good shape. Others, they say, will trim and move things as they go out to walk or ride.
Let's work. Yo, it's go time, showtime, never backing down time. One shot, yo, make it count. Time, make this moment my time. Get a grip, yo. Ready, set, go. We bring the thunder.
We're gonna come. Hello.
Okay, so they're putting a berm. This is that really fast section that you were just going hot right here, and they're gonna make a berm. Blackhawk work.
Everybody's kind of in a section. And that, like I said, the creek flows right through the middle of it, and the creek side flowing through the middle of it. Water raises up pretty well during the wet months, so it tries to reclaim some of that stuff. So we just kind of go back and try to.
I thought you weren't bringing that today.
Somebody told me not to bring it after I'd already loaded it up.
Oh.
We got in a couple of GTs.
We got one left.
So we've sold 2 of them.
Yeah, those things are. That's an old X. That's an old X.
Aaron, is that right?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
That's the best. Put the GT one wheel right there. Yes.
TIN BROW.
That's a dead limb or something.
And then also Blackhawk Creek. So this is, they call it the hike and bike trail. So now here trying to kind of trim it back. Mother Nature's trying to take. We're also building kind of berms, if you want to say. We'll end up getting to. We're just trying to raise the money, and most of the money that has been raised has all come through our shop. Companies, you know, within the Whitehouse area or even outside of the Whitehouse area that are just interested in that, we go ahead and take those monies and kind of go towards the trail with it, so it all gets used.
slow roll, try to be as smooth as possible and go down through. That way everybody can see all the bricks.
Yep.
Maybe it'd be 60 seconds.
Berm, berm, berm. Done, and I didn't realize it was that hot.